Hey guys, it's your girl Martiana and I'm back with another video. And if you haven't already read the title, today's video is going to be a story time about how my Uber driver had got arrested. So let's get into this video. I was basically on the way to work or whatever, and then the thing is, that wasn't my first Uber driver. I forgot what reason I had canceled on the other one. It was something, I think that was too far away, and then that one popped up, and I think it was like 5 minutes away or something like that. So I wasn't thinking nothing of it. So as I'm getting ready to head to work, I leave out, and then I get into the Uber. So when I get into the Uber, he didn't seem like anything was wrong with him or anything like that. He seemed cool or whatever. He just asked me what my name was and stuff like that to verify the Uber, and then asked me to put my seatbelt or whatever. And then so after that, I don't remember his name, but he was like an older black guy. I probably could go back to my ride history and like see or whatever. But so basically, we driving, and it's about like 4 minutes into the ride. It's about like 4 minutes into the ride, and then next thing you know, I hear some police sirens. And then I'm not thinking nothing of it. Maybe they chasing somebody else. The whole entire time they chasing behind us. So he stopped. He was like, oh my gosh, I hope they not after us. So then the officer came down and came by the car, and he was like, I need you to show me your ID and stuff. Not me, but the driver. And he was like, I'm an Uber driver, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, have you been drinking? I smell alcohol in your breath. Mind you, I ain't smell alcohol. But he said, get out the car. He had him get out the car, walk in a straight line. And you know how they be doing the alcohol test, whatever that's up to. I guess he didn't pass that, and he was drunk. He was like, I'm an Uber driver, just give me a pass. That makes it worse if you're drunk and an Uber driver. Definitely not getting no pass. But basically, that's what he said. So he had him outside the car for a while, I guess, doing certain tests that they do to test to see if somebody's really drunk. And so he said he smelled alcohol in his breath, and he could smell it in the car, and that basically he was driving drunk and speeding. Basically, when he pulled him over for speeding. Then he arrested him for driving drunk. So I guess he got a DUI. But then he arrested him and put him in the back of the police car. Mind you, I'm still in the Uber car. And the police officer like, yeah, he going to jail. He was like, I can have my partner take you to work. But I was like, I could just catch another one from here. But he was like, I don't want you getting picked up off the side like that. Basically, we wasn't gonna go on the freeway, but the freeway was kind of close by, so I guess he didn't want to get picked up from right there. So it was a minute, and I'm on my way to work now. I wasn't late, but I was trying to get some overtime, and they messed up me getting my overtime. So I had to call the Uber safety people because they was asking why we was stopped so long. So I called them and basically told them what happened, and then they refunded me my ride and everything like that. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. We're going to investigate this and investigate him or whatever. So I'm pretty sure he can't be no Uber driver no more. And he's probably still in jail. I don't know. It happened a couple of weeks ago. I think so. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago that it happened. And then basically the other cop pulled up that we were waiting for, and he took a minute to come. So I got in the car with him, and he's talking about, I was getting me some breakfast. I was in line when I got a call from my partner, and I thought his partner told him what the guy got arrested for, but obviously he didn't, because he was asking me what he get pulled over for. I'm like, he said he was speeding and alcohol in his breath. He's like, oh wow, really? I was like, yeah. Basically, he was just being a little nosy. And I think his partner should have told him that when he was outside talking, but he didn't. I guess it wasn't his case or whatever to, be telling him that or whatever. I guess that's why he asked me. I don't know how that shit worked. But So he gave me some Chick-fil-A. He bought some Chick-fil-A and he gave me some, and it was actually good because I never tried Chick-fil-A breakfast before, but it was actually good and I liked it. I had the chicken biscuit or whatever, and basically he was just asking me a whole bunch of questions like, where you work at, where am I taking you to, and what do you do? He was like, would you want to become one? And I was like, no. And he was telling me about his son. Every time I talk to somebody, they have somebody, a kid around my age or whatever. I don't know. Like, my doctor told me he got a daughter around my age, but then this officer is talking about his daughter or his son is around my age or whatever, and basically be doing the same thing I do, take Ubers. So I was like, okay. And then he was like, is this a type of job that you want to retire from? I said, no, I don't look at it like that. I said, I'm doing, you know, like, I'm trying to do my YouTube, as y'all can see, and my photography. So that's what I'm trying to get into. I'm trying to get my photography up, and I'm trying to get booked and busy, so I don't gotta worry about this job no more. And then I'm also trying to get up on my YouTube, so I don't have to worry about nothing while I'm doing my YouTube. All I gotta do is just do my YouTube and do my photography. He was basically saying, oh, that's good, you know, you on a good track or whatever. He was like, I'm just trying to buy some time and just ask you a couple of questions. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So he driving me to work. This officer is sped past the red light. I'm looking at him I'm like, ooh. But then he stopped at the next one. So I'm like, see, you know, sometimes people make mistakes just like you did. And he was like, yeah, but I guess he can't get pulled over because he's a cop or whatever. I don't know. Can cops pull other cops over for breaking rules? Or do they not do that? I don't know. I never seen a police car get pulled over by a police car. Comment down below if you ever noticed a police car getting pulled over, or you ever seen a police car getting pulled over by another police car. But yeah, so basically that is the end of the story time. It wasn't too much to tell, but thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and join my membership down below. It's in the description, and it's also one of the links that's on my description box, and then it's also will be below every YouTube video that I post. So if you want to become a member, you can become a member, and make sure to follow me on Instagram and follow me on TikTok, which is in my intro, and see you guys the next time. Bye.